Understand that time changes, and what was written in certain time in the past apply for the past moment in life and people and all that they went through and they are living at that moment, things they are experimenting and seeing and get hurt from it. So you must understand, it's not a stone, your commandments. 613, less or more, are passages from the scriptures, from people, from prophets who were there and experimenting what happening to the people, to neighbors, to cities, to nations. You must understand, you cannot carry on stones in your back. That's why you think it's heavy or it's too many or it's hard, because it's not you, it's not for you. It's not saying that you have to do something against it, but you have to understand when this was written. You just cannot pick up parts of words, sequences of words written in the past, directed to things that happened in the past. You cannot apply a cry for help to God in the past for terrible things that were happening to the prophet, to the people, to nations, to cities. You cannot. It's not right. You are carrying stones from the past, from others, in your shoulders, in your back. And you want to do whatever needs to be done that the prophet told them at that time. Because at that time it was right to do. Because they were doing wrong, the opposite. Do not do that. It's not your heavy stone to carry in your back. You have your own stones to carry, not of the others. The law must be in your hearts. You have to understand even the past words of the prophets. You have to understand, analyze in your heart, and respect and honor all they went through and wrote about it, and tried everything to correct the evil. Carry the law in your own heart. It's not losing your identity. It's not being apart from your people. If you don't do that, 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 this is not true. This is not in God's path, but man's path to keep you as a people. You are not going to lose your identity. You are of God. Nothing will change this. Not in this world, not in other world. Even in the new kingdom, you will be the people of God, Israel. You are not in danger to lose your identity, not your name. It was given from God. He gave this name to you. Isaac is a child of God, born in Abraham's house. This is true. Isaac is and belong to God, not Abraham. The only thing is Isaac is of Abraham house. But Isaac is a child of God to start you, Israel. Is of God. You must stop and think. You are carrying on a heavy stone that is causing so much trouble and misunderstanding among the nations, among peoples. You know man, you are mankind. When people get wrong ideas and are misleading from truth, they create their own worlds, imaginary worlds, and they create things to catch men to think as they think. Stop and think about your stones you are carrying for nothing. You yourself say to yourself, it's too many. I tried. Because it's not for you. Each of this 613, less or more, doesn't matter, are from someone, a prophet, who wrote in specific time for a specific dealing, not for you. You must see if this is for this time and what we're going through now. Yes, I will do my best to not do it or to avoid it or not go in the wrong path. But if it's not in your time, it's not for you to carry. Why you carry this heavy stone with you that is not yours? Respect and honor. But don't take this to you. It's not for you. You must be attentive and use your heart. You always need to be in God, with God, before everything. But in your heart, not because the word said, or your scripture said, or the Torah said, and you read it, be with your God, respect God, or follow the law. This is reading. You have to have all in your heart. For example, if the situation in your life take you to wrong path or something that is guiding you to do something that you feel is not right, this is not right. You have the law in your heart. You can identify, this is not appropriate. This is going against my perception in God's way. Now you are thinking in the commandments that you have in your heart, but you don't have a list in your pocket to open it and read what this said that I cannot do it. What this said, 1, 2, the second 2. Do you understand me? It's not following what is right there unless you have analyzed what is there, the word, and understand the word. It's not that you can go against it. It's not that, but you have all, even the ones that belong to the past, you have in your heart, and you know you can define, you can balance if it's appropriate, not appropriate, it's better to avoid, but not because it's in the paper. It is right. It's there. But you have to think with your heart in God's path first. It's like I had a teacher. He was, I don't remember, civil law or criminal law. I think it was criminal. The procedures. I forgot the name in Portuguese, but he could not identify et tunc et nunc to say in court, or he always make fun of himself in class about that. He had two separate papers. He didn't put together. It will confuse him again. He had two little notes. One say et nunc and what it means in his way to understand, and the other et tunc and what means for him. And when he had to say et tunc or et nunc, he opened the little I forgot the name, but he opened something under his table and saw the notes, and instantly he knew which one to say in court. We students, we knew when he put his head down a little bit and looked under the table, we knew what he was doing. So that's what happened. You open your Torah or something, or memorize to understand, but you're not using your heart. It's just to express or follow the path, but you're not analyzing what's going on at that time. Maybe it's not appropriate either one or another. Don't apply. You need to be attentive to God's way, to follow your commandments, your life, and everything must be on God's way. I wish you all the best, and may the peace be among you. I truly love you. I walked among you. I love you and your family and the children and the way you raised them. I was raised like this. I never watched television when I was little. I play, and I was lucky to have animals like chicken or things like that to play with, to see, to enjoy nature. Many kids don't have this in their infancy, but that's okay. It's city. You must understand. That's fine. And another thing I would like to tell you, it's not a secret. If it was a secret, it's a little weird to be married and keeping the secret. Your neighbors, the community, everybody knows you are married and have your lovely wife who will serve you and have your children and help you with love giving to your children and all of God. You teach them to follow the right way. I know that, but it's not a secret. You are married to a lovely lady. Have you ever thought marriage, even in Israel, are in between a man and a woman? You know that. And you are one. And you have your children. This is the affirmation. You, the groom, and she, the bride, are one. This is not a secret. Can you see that if it is a secret, is weird? It's not in God's way. Why don't you give your hand to a wife? Everybody knows you are married and you love her. You guys choose each other to live a life together. Give your hand to your wife and your children and do not let them go from you. Do not keep walking separate, apart from your half. How can you be one without your half? Without accepting and holding your half with you. Your children are the continuation of this union. Half and half, one. This is another thing I always want to say. Give your hand to your wife. Show her you care. Because she is your half. And you are married. And this is not a secret. And cannot be a secret. God be with you. May the peace be among you. And the light of God illuminate your heart and your ways.